Guyer just wrapped up a 5-0 shutout in the district opener against Plano. Our own Rich Luna sits down with player of the game, Cade Branum, and gets post-game comments from head coach Pat Watson.
We're here with senior pitcher Cade Branum from the Plano Wildcats after a district season opening victory over Plano 5-0. Congratulations, Cade. What a performance by the Wildcats tonight. What was it like to kind of get that first district victory under your hands?
It was huge, really huge. Last year we got swept by them, so we really made it a focus to start off the season good. We were playing good, and we just want to keep it going.
Yeah, you guys had a great preseason tournament season coming into district, so how important was it for you to get this first victory?
Oh, it was very important. We have some momentum right now. We think we're swinging the bats really well. We just kind of want to keep it going, and this game is just another step in it towards it.
We'll talk a little bit about the game in a second. Let's talk about your performance. Just an outstanding effort on the mound tonight. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 hits. You gave up 1 double to open the game, but then you really settled down well after that. Sent down 10 in a row at one point. What was working for you tonight?
Really, my off speed is working. I didn't quite have the same speed I do usually on my fastball, but I really made it a focus to work on my curveball before the game, and it really showed while I was pitching.
What was going on as the game kind of as unfolded? You gave up that opening double, then you kind of settled down. So kind of what was going on in your mind?
I kind of calmed down. First inning, I had opening night nerves, and I just kind of was like a little juiced up, left one over the middle. But I know what I can do, and I knew that I was able to. Once I calmed down, I was able to get them out.
So good. Let's talk a little bit about the game. A tight game early, no scoring through the first 4 innings. Then you guys open it up with a big 5-run inning in the 5th. Jordan Baminio, big single with bases loaded. That was a big momentum lifter for you guys, wasn't it?
Huge. He's one of our returning lettermen, one of our best hitters from last year. He's a great player. It's huge to get that hit, get it going.
What did you see from Plano? Matt Foster was on the mound, did a pretty good job early on, but from your perspective, what did you see from him?
He's a good pitcher. He hits his spots really good. Has great movement on his ball. He's a really good pitcher. I think he got a little tired towards the end. His defense didn't help him out, but he's a really good pitcher.
So where do we go from here? Go visit Plano later this week, and you guys want to keep the momentum going. So, how tough is it to kind of come back and play the same team in the same week?
It's pretty tough because I know kind of your point of view and what you're trying to do in the game. But we think that as long as we stick to what we're doing and do our job, then we think we can compete with any team in the state.
Let's talk a little bit about the bunting. Maybe an area that we need to work on. Several opportunities to move the runners with a bunt, but just kind of really didn't execute as well as maybe we would have liked to. So, kind of what do y'all think about that?
Yeah, we've worked on that before. It was a little rough tonight. We'll definitely be working on that in the next few days until our next game. We got a few down, so better than nothing. But
absolutely, late in the game, some sack bunts got it going there. But I'm sure Coach Watson's probably going to have a few extra drills for you guys working on those bunts.
Yes, sir.
So, well, congratulations! A great way to open the district, and your performance on the mound was outstanding and key to the victory. So, congratulations and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
We're here with Guyer baseball coach Pat Watson following his team's 5-0 victory over Plano to open district play. Pat, wonderful way to start district competition. So talk a little bit about the game tonight and how it unfolded. A little bit slow to get started, but then a big 5th inning that opened it up and an outstanding performance by Cade Branum. So just a lot of things that worked well for you guys tonight.
Yeah, the hardest win to get, and I told those guys down there a while ago, was the first district win. And all my years of coaching, it seems that you want to get the first one. And tonight, it was good to get the first one along the way. Early in the game, or actually before the game, our guys were down there, they're in and out. I didn't know, they were real quiet, and I didn't know if it was that they were nervous. I didn't know if they were confident. I asked them about it, and they said, "Coach, we got it. We're good." But for this group to be quiet is unusual. So, I knew all along that we're facing a guy on the mound. He's a 4-year varsity player for him. He's 88 to 90 from the left-hand side with a good breaking pitch on there. And early on it was a matter of they had a leadoff double. It was good for us to leave him there and not have him score. It was a huge play. A couple plays here we had. Especially that first inning when Nick Klein threw the guy out at third from the outfield, tagging up. that kind of gave us some moat in there. And every inning, if you go back to there, we had guys at least second base going along the way until the fifth inning, with opportunities coming through, and we just have to find it. Just be patient. I think it was like the fifth inning. Told them, about the fourth inning, hey, keep making this guy throw pitches, get him deep in there. His pitch count was going up, and Cade was just cruising along. I mean, that's why Cade started the first game of the playoff series last year for us. We got two of them who we can run out there. Yeah, and by far tonight, Cade was the best that he's been so far this year.
Yeah, an outstanding performance by Cade. Again, you mentioned the opening double that he gave up, but then he came back strong, finished with 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, gave up 3 hits aside from, and after that opening double, retired 10 in a row at one point. But you got your senior on the mound, and again in the big district game. So what did you like about Cade out there on the mound tonight?
His whole presence, and he had his breaking pitch working. That's one thing he struggled on. Anytime he's out there, he's a competitor. He'll compete. He went right out after him. I haven't checked his velocity to see if it at times it looked like that it was up a little more. We worked on his breaking pitch yesterday. It hadn't been sharp. Actually, the day before we worked on it as well. I mean, no, it was yesterday. It was sharp, and of course he's got 3 pitches, and his main pitch is changeup, and so anytime you can roll him out there with a fastball, and almost got to pitch backwards with him.
Very patient at the plate throughout the game for your offense. Again, you mentioned that you had some runners on base almost every inning, but finally in the 5th inning you were able to make some things happen. You got the bases loaded. Jordan comes up with a big hit. So I mean, just really we'll talk a little bit about that inning and how that really helped return it for you guys.
Yeah, earlier on, before then, we had missed. We were 0 for 3 in bunt situations coming through there. Especially in the 4th inning, we had a chance. We had a chance to do a safety squeeze twice. And all I knew was we got to get one, and all of a sudden we'll relax if we get one. Whoever's going to get one has a chance of winning a 1-0 baseball game, because that's the way this game was going. And what was it? Osmer, who's someone?
Well, Osmer leads off with a walk. Then Morgan Allen walks. Then we get an error on Nick Klein to get some things going. But then Jordan comes with a single to right, and an error in right field.
Right. That's when Jordan came up there. As I talked to the earlier on, is Jordan was our leading RBI guy from last year. I know on the first pitch he looked real bad swinging. He stepped back, cleared his head, and infield was playing in, and he had made hard contact. Decent contact to this shortstop twice before. One a 6.3 and one a 6.4 along the way, and he's going to put the ball in play. It was one of the guys we got our 3 and 4 hole hitters coming up. With no outs, let's just put it in play. But my thought was, if Jordan doesn't do it, then I got Piper coming up next, who's able to lay down a bunt. We're going to try to safety squeeze and get one across. But the ball, he scorched the ball, and the ball stayed down on the outfield, and it went underneath the right fielder's glove, and all of a sudden we played 3. We're still trying to get another one along the way.
So overall, just an outstanding effort, and you mentioned earlier about kind of opening up district play with a win, particularly keeping that momentum going from the tournament season where you guys just really had some outstanding games. So now, looking ahead to the rest of the week, you get to play Plano again, and how tough is that to go back up against the same team?
It's going to be. I like it because it's almost, well, it is like playoff series. Two teams battle, and now we got to go to their place and play. It's going to be on a Friday night, and then I've been over there before on a Friday night, and they don't have spring break this week. They've got it next week, so it's going to be a crowd. It's a difficult place to play at Plano because the stands are right on top of the field. It's just freaky things happen over there, but it's going to be fun. All along right now, we get another one over there is bonus right now. Geyer and Plano were us two were the top preseason picks to win the district. Right now, at least we got a tiebreaker edge to them. It's going to be good. We got JT going against them. And I think JT pitches well in pressure situations, especially over there. And we beat their number 1. And it's good for us to have a 1A as well and a 1B coming up along the way. So it's going to be fun.
Well, good. Well, congratulations. 5-0 victory over Plano to open up district play. We'll see them again on at the end of the week. So good luck, and
All right.
we'll talk soon.
Hope to see everybody there.
All right. Thanks,
Bye.
Coach.